I'm 16 years old. I've just had a long day of school and I'm still on the move. I'm cycling all the way from school to my city center to go to the gym. And this is the first time that I'm starting to work out and I'm motivated. I'm motivated because I've not had my first girlfriend yet. And my thinking is if I go to the gym, improve myself, then that would equal to me getting a girlfriend. So at 16 in the UK, this is when you would have your GCSEs, and it's kind of like the big end of high school exam. And even though it was the summer and it was the deadline season and exam season for me as a 16-year-old, that didn't stop me from cycling all the way to town just so I can get a workout in. And I remember this time being like a fun time for me, first time working out, begging my parents to let me sign up for the gym. And like not only for them to let me go to the gym, but like I needed them to sign up for me because I couldn't sign up to the gym because I was 16. And yeah, fun time for me. And I was consistent. I would get my friends in on it as well. And I remember being so happy. Those cheap gyms, the basic commercial gyms that are like 24 hours. I remember being so excited that my gym was 24 hours, and just because I could, I remember I would cycle up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. with my friend, just so we could put on our Snapchat stories, like take a photo of us being at the gym. But because we're low key, because we're like, we want to brag, but like low key, we would take a picture of like the weights, and then we would slide up until you get the I don't use Snapchat anymore, but I remember there was a filter on that would just have the time. The classic Snapchat filter. You would swipe and it would just tell you what the time is at that moment of that picture being taken. So I would take a picture, like just a low-key picture of the weight racks, and then I would use the time filter to let everyone in the world know I was at the gym at 2 a.m. Subtly, like low-key. And obviously that was just, like sleep is more important, that I've learned that now. But this was a very exciting new coming of age time for me, like getting my parents to let me go to the gym. And I was quite consistent at it. Through that summer, that first summer that I was able to start going to the gym, I started becoming consistent. And at the end of that summer, I had gone to a summer camp, and that's when I met my first girlfriend. And yeah, as you can see, I'm right here now, 16-year-old, excited about going to the 24-hour commercial gym. Been kind of consistent at it, and now I'm in summer camp where I am where I've just met this girl who I didn't know was going to be my girlfriend at the time, but yeah, I met her and it was kind of like this. For me, it was just kind of like the typical 16-year-old type relationship where we only got together because we had the same music tastes, like like that kind of relationship. And my mission was complete, wasn't it? I went to the gym because I wanted to have a girlfriend, and my thinking was gym equals girlfriend. So now that I've got the girlfriend, that's when I would stop being consistent at the gym. Because mission was complete, right? That's what my brain saw. That's what my brain thought. Mission was complete. Gym, go gym to get a girl, and now I have the girl. So what happened when I got the girl? It was okay. I still went to the gym as normal. I've stopped doing the 2 a.m., 3 a.m. sessions. I've stopped flexing the Snapchat time filter that I was at the gym past midnight. And slowly I just stopped going. I can't remember the specific time when it was like, it wasn't like a very sharp, okay, I got the girl, stop going to the gym. It was more of a gradual, oh, I'll skip it today. Ah, well, I don't really feel like it today. Or, I just bust 3 times today, then I don't need to go to the gym. I'm sorted. So it wasn't like a sharp cutoff point, like, okay, I got a girlfriend, now I don't need to go to the gym. But it was the gradual complacency of, oh, well, I have someone waiting for me at home, or I have someone making me food sometimes, or I have someone to give me the sexual gratification that I would get otherwise at the gym. So yeah, I was good. And that relationship that I started when I was 16, that lasted around 3 years. And by the end of it, I was chubby. I'd stopped going to the gym. A gym workout for me became doing a few dumbbell workout with her brother's workout stuff sometimes. Like that's what a workout became for me. From beginning to the end of the relationship, it was late workout, cycling after school, to now not even working out at all, having a lot more wine than I did before. So at this point, I'm 19. I've just gotten out of a long-term relationship. Like, I didn't realize it then, but looking back at it now, having a relationship from like 16 to 19 was quite impactful for me because it's like all I've ever known. So imagine like um, that was my routine every day. Skip gym. After school, I would see her and then repeat. Like that was a very big routine for me, and it affected me. It affected me a lot when we broke up because you know that was like my wholesome teenager love story. You know, we had the same music taste. Like, come on, like we had the same music taste. um, so yeah, that was my routine, and by the end of it, I was like a completely different person. Um, I was chubbier. I'd started drinking wine, bro. Yeah. Um, and it was, yeah, it just really affected me. And it was a bit harder to get over her because I wasn't getting the attention from girls because I was chubby. Um, when, not that I was chubby, but because the of the self-image, the confidence that I had wasn't very good, and it just so happens that I was chubby. So that relationship affected me to the point where, you know, when the situation becomes like very bad, like that situation for me of the breakup was so bad that it just made me wanted to like change. It wanted me to like be a better person, and you know the stuff that comes after a breakup. The you know, I'll show them, I'll prove them wrong. I'll new life, new me, that kind of energy. So when we broke up, I'm 19 right now. So when we broke up, I started going back to the gym. The cycle repeated itself. I went back to the gym. I started doing that thing again when I would go to the gym after midnight, and then I would flex with the Snapchat filter, showing everyone the time and showing everyone that I was at the gym after midnight. Yes, yes. Um, so then the cycle kind of repeats itself. After the breakup, I didn't feel like I was good enough. So then I thought, if I go to the gym, me going to the gym equals me being good enough and maybe getting another girlfriend. So that's what I did. And this time round, I I went to the gym and I took it seriously, more seriously than I did before, because this time I had a breakup. I had something to prove. Um oh, and also I just had more time because literally I would just spend 16 hours a day with my girl. So yeah, I guess I just had a lot more time and attention and doubters and haters to prove, apparently. But yeah, cycle continued. I went back to the gym again feeling like I had something to prove, and and then I would get consistent, and then I would start building up the confidence within myself, and then I would get the attention from girls again. And soon after, I would get, and soon after, I got another girlfriend. You know, the cycle literally repeated itself. I went to the gym because I didn't feel like I was good enough, and then I got another girlfriend. So then I got another girlfriend, and guess what happens? once I got another girlfriend, I it wasn't immediate, but gradually I just stopped taking care of myself. Whether that's the form of going to the gym or eating nice or like or just working on my own goals. I've just stopped I've just stopped focusing on myself, my goals, my values because I had a girlfriend. Because I would be spending my time and attention all with my girlfriend. And yeah, I'm with my second girlfriend now, and the cycle continues. I slowly start skipping gym to spend more time with her. And also, I would skip gym because I was getting complacent, I was getting lazy. I was skipping gym because mission accomplished. I didn't need to go gym anymore because I already got the girlfriend. I got the girlfriend was the only reason why I was going to the gym. So then I start, and in this relationship again, I start losing myself. I start losing myself, and I'm not. By the way, I'm not saying like these people that I've been in relationships with. I'm not saying that they're bad people. It's just that it's literally on me for letting my attention slip away, for just being distracted, really. I can't blame these beautiful women because I'm distracted. Simple as. I can't blame me not being on my purpose, on my goals, because they're pretty. Like, that's so stupid. So, again, the cycle continues where I would lose myself, I would stop working out, and when I stop putting myself first with my, like, with going to the gym, looking after myself, caring for myself, and putting like my priorities and goals first, when that happens, I noticed that how attractive my girlfriend is towards me, that fades away as well. So it's funny that as I stop caring for myself, she also loses attraction for me. And it's not even concrete, like, oh, you stopped going to the gym, I love you less. It wasn't like that concrete. But you could just tell the spark, how they interacted with me towards the end of the relationship. It wasn't that good because, again, I'd gone chubby. The person that they fell in love with at the beginning of the relationship, that person was going to the gym, was smiling a lot more, was doing stuff that was outside of the relationship. So now that I've started to become lazy, it would really affect the attraction that they would have for me. And this is something to look out for, because while I was in those relationships, what's funny is that the girlfriends that I was with, they would tell me things like, oh, you don't need to go to the gym, I love you anyways. Nah, you don't need to go to the gym, I love you for who you are, like, spend more time with me. Like they were quite lovely in the sense where, oh bro, you don't need to work too hard, like, because I've heard other relationships where you just get shouted at for like skipping the gym or whatever. But no, the people that I was with, they were so cool. They were like, oh no, you don't need to go to the gym, I like you for you, like, nah, you're good. But that's like a trick, because they say that, but really that's not going to be that's not going to be good for your relationship. Even if they're like, no, you don't need to go to the gym. No, you're good the way you are. Like, yeah, stay in bed with me. Let's go. They say that, but really, if you listen to that, that's really not going to be good for you, because you're going to be losing the thing what made her attracted to you in the first place. The thing where you're going to the gym because you want to improve your life, because you know what you're capable of. That, chasing your own dreams and desires, that's what they like. So even though they're telling you like, nah, skip gym, nah, it's all good, what they're really attracted to is not just the gym, not necessarily like you building muscle at the gym, but what they like is someone who stays true to their word, stays true to their character, to their goals. And I didn't realize it at those times. So I would listen to them. I would stay in bed. I would skip the gym because they love me anyways. Let's eat pizza and have wine. Like, I believed into that. And obviously I became lazy and I lost my sense of self, to the point where the relationship like wasn't good anymore, because I just was becoming a chubby porn watcher, a porn video game person, even though I'm in a relationship. Like, that didn't, me at the end of those relationships where I would be watching porn, drinking, eating pizza, playing video games, and basically cheating, but that's for another story. The person that I was becoming at the end of these relationships, they weren't a good experience for my partners. So of course, we didn't work out. And the reason why, now that I've realized it in my young life, the cycle of going to the gym, the cycle of going to the gym to get a girlfriend, get lazy, lose girlfriend, go to the gym, like, it was just like a funny cycle. And once I realized it, I realized that it can be avoided, because the problem there was I didn't have a good enough motivation. The reason why I was motivated to go to the gym was so I could get a girlfriend. The reason why I was motivated to go to the gym was because I could show other people, show Snapchat stories, so I could flex to the Snapchat stories that I was at the gym past midnight. These motivations, these motivations weren't sustainable. They weren't good motivations because they're very materialistic. I only bettered myself because I wanted some pussy. I only bettered myself, as in going to the gym. I only did these things because I wanted to flex to other people who I didn't even really like. I wanted to flex to them that I was at the gym at this time. And I realize that now it's very stupid. So it's actually so stupid when I think about it, like, but so now I'm in my third relationship, and at this point, I've really noticed that pattern of getting a girlfriend. I noticed the pattern of going to the gym to get a girlfriend, and then once I got the girlfriend, I stop going to the gym, and then I lose the girl. So then I go to the gym to feel better about myself, get a new girlfriend, and then the cycle repeats. So now that I'm in this relationship, this newer relationship, I realize that now I must need a better motivation to improve myself rather than just for girls. As much as I love, as much as I love the beauty that is women, yes, women alone cannot be your motivator. I'm very big on working hard right now for the good of your family, even though you may not know your wife or your kids yet. I believe that we should be working hard for them. But still, that shouldn't be your motivator, like your main motivator. And that's the reason why I kept going through those cycles, because my motivation, my reason to improve myself wasn't good enough. So to break that cycle, for me, I had to find a better reason than just having a girlfriend, a better reason than just flexing to your social media stories that you're doing something cool. Like, there must be a better motivation. And I don't know if I've found the motivation, if I found my true purpose, but I do believe it's a much more sustainable motivator. I do believe it's a much more sustainable motivation than just going to the gym to get a girlfriend. And that is to find your purpose. And that might seem so simple and easy to overlook because we've heard it so many times, like, yeah, find your purpose, bro. But instead of going to the gym or instead of working out, I've tried to put my focus onto finding out why is it am I on this earth? Like, what's the reason for me to be here? And oftentimes when I think about why am I on this earth, I just think back to me when I was a kid, and it's me making films on my parents' iPad mini. Literally, it's just I'm 11 years old and I'm just making films with me and my brother, and we're just doing it on the iPad mini. We're recording on the iPad mini, and we're also editing on the iPad mini, and then we're uploading it onto YouTube on the iPad mini. And when I think back to like why I'm on this earth, I have no other explanation. But that memory in my head plays. There's no reasoning behind it. It's just that when I think about my purpose, the reason why I'm here, I just think about that time when I was a kid making films. And so I'm not telling you to pursue the things, like I'm not telling you to get a career in the things that you enjoyed as a kid, but more so, I want to do the things that make me feel like when I was a kid. And that is to find those activities that when you do them, it doesn't even feel like work. More so, when you do these certain activities, for me, it's making films, I just completely forget about time. Like, and I think those moments for flow, when when things just feel effortless, when writing or typing away just feels so natural and like a kid. I tried to like not lose that bit of me. Like I may not be, running around like I am as a kid, running around naked in the rain or whatever, but there are things you can do as an adult that give off those experiences of happiness like a kid. And for me, I try to find work in that way. So when we talk about finding your purpose or the reason why you're on this earth, for me, it doesn't need to be complicated than just finding things you enjoy. And not only things you enjoy, but I noticed that those activities for me, when I lose track of time, not only are they things that I enjoy, but they're also things that help other people. Or when I was making films, I noticed that when people would tell me that they found my film, when people told me that they liked my films or they found it funny, to me that felt like, even though I was a kid and I didn't know anything about purpose or whatever, to me that felt so good because it felt like the thing that I loved doing, making films, not only was I getting enjoyment from just simply doing it, but people are getting value from this as well. Like people are enjoying the things I make and get enjoyment from. People are also getting enjoyment from that. Like it felt like a level of service, like a charity kind of service. It felt like I was serving people, even though it felt like I was serving people, even though I was just being myself, doing the things that I like to do. And that's what I mean when we talk about purpose and finding your purpose. It doesn't need to be like one set career path. So when I realized that, okay, what if instead of just working on yourself, and what if because for me, when you watch self-improvement videos, they're like, sometimes it gets kind of pointless watching self-improvement videos, because you're just watching self-improvement videos to improve yourself, but for what? Like, what are you improving on? Like, if you don't have a purpose to put your self-improvement things onto, then what are you doing it for? Like, you're quitting video games, you stop watching porn, for what? Like, it's cool that you're doing those things, but you're just doing it just to do it, then that's a bit it's a bit like pointless. So now when I'm finding my purpose, for me again, it's filmmaking, whatever it is for you. So for me, making films, writing films, crafting my skills to become a filmmaker, that is a much more better reason than just going to the gym. And at first I might not relate, like, oh, going to the gym and filmmaking, what, bro, that doesn't even make sense. But what I'm trying to paint to you guys is that instead of focusing on the material, get girls, go to the gym, instead of focusing on that path, you can still, like, instead of focusing on that path, imagine we could focus on our purpose and we still go to the gym, get the girls anyways. But now we have a better reason. We have a much more fulfilling reason to do these things rather than just girls and money and showing off on the Instagram. So with me, I want to become a great filmmaker as well as taking care of my family. I don't have kids or a wife right now, but I'm working hard today because I know I'm able to love deeper I'm able to love deeper with more presence if my financials are good. And that's why I'm working hard today. So I'm working hard today to become a good filmmaker and a good family man. So then, if my focus is to become great at what I'm good at, if my focus is to be great at my thing and also to be present and loving with my family, then that's my motivation right there, right? This is my motivation. So now, then yeah, obviously I need to go to the gym. Obviously I need to go to the gym if I want to, I don't know, run with my kids, play football, basketball with them. I guess I have to be fit today to be able to do that later on. I guess I have to work on my time management today, because if I think I'm busy and out of time today, imagine how busy and out of time I'll feel when I have kids and a wife. Like, see how it's starting to make sense? Like, I want to become great at what I do and become a really good family man. Then it makes sense for me to work hard right now to retire, to become financially free today, to be able to retire my family right now, because it's going to help out with my main goal. And you could just boil this video down into have big goals, bro. Because the goal of getting a girlfriend and making millions and getting a six-pack, eventually you're gonna get these things. And when you get these things, that's when you become lazy. And that's when the cycle repeats itself, when you work hard to get the thing, and then you get the thing, and then you become lazy. Oh, and then you have to work hard again, but then you get the thing again, and then you become lazy. And then it's just the same as go to the gym to get the girl, get lazy, lose the girl, go to the gym. Like, so for me in my young life, I realized to overcome that is to have a much deeper purpose. The purpose where you're doing the fun task that makes you feel like a kid, and oh yeah, people are also getting value from that. You're also helping people. You're also helping people in your fun, purposeful. Basically, you are also helping people at the same time you are doing your fulfilling task. Love.